first priority, isn't it? Then here, how many floors are there? Exactly 4 floors. And each of these floor, there are 2 flats here. Now 4, 3, 2, 1 are the 4 floors. Each floor is having 2 flats. Now altogether, 8 flats are there. And 8 persons are staying in these 8 different flats. And flat A and flat B. Flat A is to the west of flat B. And here also flat A is to the west of flat B. Inte kada information? Now first you need to check out this one. Whether A is to the B, west of B or to the east of B. And next one, the one who uses Newton lives northwest of K. Now northwest of K means K is here. That means K must be in the second flat, B flat B, isn't it? And the one who belongs to Newton must be in flat A. That is northwest. Saripenda? The one who uses Newton lives northwest of K. K lives on an odd number floor. As K lives on an odd number floor, how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. And K can be on the first floor, first flat, or third floor, first flat. Isn't it? Then in this one, if K is here, now this Newton must be here. In this case, Newton can be flat A of 2, 3, 4 anywhere, in any order. And there are only 2 floors between Prestige and K. Now between Prestige and K, there must be exactly 2. And K and Prestige, there must be exactly 2 floors are there. Only 2 floors. If K is here and 2 floors between K and Prestige is not possible. Hence this case is straight away ruled out. Now we have left with only the second case. And K and the one Prestige live in the same numbered flat. K and the one Prestige live in the same numbered flat. Hence Prestige must be here. Then Prestige. And the number of floors below the one Newton is 1 more above G. Below Newton is 1 more above G. And G and the one Newton lives in a different flat number. They are living in different flat numbers. As they are living in different flat numbers, what are the different possibilities we have? Then, can we have G at this place? G in this floor? If G is here, then number of floors below Newton is 1 more than number of floors above G. Above G is here, then Newton must be here. This is one possibility. Am I follow avutunnar leda? Then the one, inkokasari chudandi. The number of floors below the one Newton. If Newton is here, how many floors are below Newton? 1. I am coming to that one, okay? Now, the number of floors below the one Newton, how many floors are there? 1. Then, Newton, number of floors below the one Newton is 1 more than the number of floors above J. Then G and Newton must be equal. They are equal. Hence, it cannot be the case. Then, and G cannot be at that point. Then, as G cannot be here, can we have G at this place or not G? Now G is here, number of floors below the one Newton. Now then Newton will be here, and if Newton is here, below Newton there are 2, and number of floors below the one uses Newton is 1 more than the number of floors above G. Now above G how many are there? Above G there are exactly 2, and this is also not possible. Hence Newton cannot be here. Then where can we have this Newton? Can we have this Newton here or not? Number of floors above Newton is 1 more than the number of floors above G. Above G, number of floors below Newton. Below Newton there are 3. And above G, how many are there? Above G there are 2. And so Newton is 1 more than above G. Clear? And so Newton and G must be in these 2 places. And G and Newton lives in different flats. Then the one who uses Bajaj lives immediate northwest of G. Immediate northwest of G, Bajaj must be here. Immediate northwest of G. And next one, H lives to the west of E. H and E must be together. H is to the west of E, these two persons can be either on the 4th floor or on the 3rd floor. And none of them uses bazaars, hence these H and E must be on the 4th floor, H and E. Then the one who uses United lives immediately below H. Immediately below H, who is that person? The one United. United is immediately below this H, and J lives southwest of I. Now J is to the south and west of I, and I must be here. And J is to the southwest, maybe on the 2nd floor or on the 1st floor. And next one, either E or J uses premium, and E cannot use premium, and so J must use premium. F uses Pigeon and lives immediately below the one Fabino. F Pigeon immediately below this premium. F Pigeon and lives immediately below Fabino. And F immediately below Fabino, hence F must be at this place. And F is Pigeon. Immediately below this one, now this can be either here or here, that is Fabino. H lives to the northwest of G. H is to the northwest of G. And J is what? J is premium, and so J must be here. If J is here, J is premium, then this must be Fabino. And if this is Fabino, and what else is left over here? Butterfly, and K uses butterfly. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 1 to 5. And then coming to question number 6. Now 6 to 8, these three are based on syllogisms. Now in these syllogisms, only a few rivers are oceans. Only some of the rivers are oceans, but not all. Only few rivers are oceans, but not all. Some oceans are pond, ocean and a pond, and no pond is a sea. No intersection between a pond and a sea. And all rivers are ocean is a possibility. Now this entire river is an ocean is possible. Can we have this entire river into this ocean? No, because only some rivers are oceans is true, but not all. Hence the first one is not possible. And some lakes are ocean is a possible. Lake and ocean, where is this lake? Now only a few rivers are oceans, some oceans, all seas are lakes, fine. All seas are lakes is here. And some lakes are ponds, is it possible or not? Some lakes are oceans. Now tell me whether I can able to write lake like this or not. Lake is like this, and this sea will be like this. Is it possible or not? Yes. And some ponds are like, pond is here, lake is here, no intersection between these two. And so only 2 follows, and it is given in choice to question number 6. Then 7th one, no fruit is a vegetable. Now no fruit is a vegetable. Now between fruit and a vegetable, no intersection between these two, fruit and a vegetable. And only a few vegetables are mango. And some of the vegetables are mango, but not all. And no mango is grape, no intersection between mango and a grape. Then first one, some grapes are oranges. Now these are the grapes that are oranges. And first one, no orange is a vegetable. Orange is here, vegetable is here, that is true as of now. Some fruits are mangoes, that is false. And all vegetable. First one, no. Now in this case, no orange is a vegetable. To make this one false, I need to prove some oranges are vegetables. Mela raskocha leda orange. Man no ki ide maatladutunnam. No orange is a vegetable, true ayindi. Orange and vegetable. Now we will write this G like this. Grapes will be like this. Then, hence, I have proven a case some oranges are vegetables. That means no orange is a vegetable is false. Then next one. All vegetables are grapes is a possibility. Now this entire vegetable is a part of grape. Is it possible here? In order to make this one possible, my grapes should be like this. Now if you write grape like this, no grape is a mango will become false because grape and mango are intersecting here. Isn't it? And this is also not possible. Hence, what is your answer here? None of the given conclusions is true. Choice 3, question number 7. Next one, 8th one. Only a few red is yellow. Only a few red is yellow means only some red is yellow but not all. Only some red is yellow but not all. and no yellow is blue, no intersection between yellow and blue, and only a few blue is green, some blue is green but not all, and some green is pink, some green is pink. Then first one, all red or blue is a possibility. All red or blue is a possibility. That means this entire red must be part of this blue. If I write blue like this, then no yellow is blue will become false. Isn't it? Hence it is not possible. Then coming to the next one, and some pink or blue is a possibility. Pink and blue must be intersected here. Now tell me, is it possible to bring like this or not? Yes. And some yellow is pink, yellow is here, pink is here, that is false. And so only 2 follows, choice 2, question number 8. And ninth one, now in this question number 9, what is the word we have? A-U-S-T-E-R-E. A-U-S-T-E-R-E is the word we have, and each consonant is changed to the previous, vowel is changed to the next, and in the new alphabet thus formed, arranged in reverse alphabetical order, and which of the following will be in the middle, isn't it? Now for each of these vowel, it must be replaced with B, V, F and F, consonant minus R, S, and this is Q, isn't it? Then all these letters are arranged in which order? Reverse alphabetical order. Then that is from left to right. Which are the following in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse alphabetical order. That means now which comes at the first place here? V. Next one is R. Yes, R. Next one is Q. Q, that is choice 3, question number 9. Then 10th one. Now in this question number 10, in the following, the word which cannot be formed. Now adjustment, M-A-D-E. M-A-D-E-S, it can be formed. S-T-U-D-E-N-T. A student is the word that can be formed or not? Yes. D-U-S-T, dust also can be formed. Mandate. M-A-N. M-A-N-D-A-T. A is written twice, but as A must be written only once. Hence choice 4 cannot be formed. 10th one. Then next one, 11 onwards. Now in this question number 11 onwards, how many persons? And there are certain number of persons seated in a row, seated around a circular table. Now these are the persons seated around the circular table, certain number of persons seated around a circular table, and all the persons are facing towards the center, and there are 2 people between D and R. In between D and R, how many people are there? 2 people. Now if D is here, 1, 2, R can be to the left hand side, or R can be to the right hand side. How many people are there? And 2 people between D and R. Now 2 people between D and R. S sits second to the right of D. S is seated second to the right of D. Here again, S is seated second to the right of D. And 3 people between S and T. 1, 2, 3. Now there are 3 people between S and T. Then S and T, there must be exactly 3 people. 1, 2, 3, T can be here. Or 1, 2, 3, T can be here. That means T can be either to the right hand side or to the left hand side. Now there are 3 persons between S and T. 1, 2, 3, T can be here, or 1, 2, 3, T can be here. Then 3 people, more than 3 persons between D and A. Now in between D and A, more than 3 persons. That means can be 4, 5, 6 and so on. More than 3 people between D and A. As many people between S and R equals to A and R. That means R must be exactly between S and A. R is exactly between S and A. R is exactly between S and A is here. And R is exactly between S and A. 1, 2, 3, 4 persons were there, isn't it? And 4 persons, and between R and A there must be exactly 4 persons. Amma saripotunda leda? And R and A, 1, 2, 3, 4, A is here. Then S and A are. And next one, G sits adjacent to A. Now G is adjacent to A. Now in between D and A, more than 3 people. Here there are exactly 3 people. This is ruled out. Are you getting this one or not? And so I left with only the first case. And next one, and G sits adjacent to A. G is adjacent to A. There are 2 different possibilities to this G. Now G can be either here or G can be here. There are 2 possibilities to this G. Left hand side or right. as many people between F and R. Now we are talking about the number of persons between F and R is same as F and R when counted to the left of R. Left of R, F and R is same as F and T. F and T. And from the right of T. F and R and F, left hand side of F. Left hand side of F, hence we cannot have T at this place. Are you getting this one or not? Then F and R equals to R and T. F and R equals to R and T. Now here in this one, and T is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons were there. And F sits second to the right of G. F is seated second to the right of G. Now if you take G here, then F will be here. Then in between F and R there is one person. Then between F and T there must be one person, not possible because G is already there. Are you getting this one or not? Hence, G cannot be here. And if G cannot be here, and where should this G? G must be here. Now if G is here, then F sits second to the right of G. F cannot be here. 1, 2, F is at this place. F sits second to the right of G. Then next one, as many people between F and R. How many people? 3 people. Same as whom? F and T. Between F and T there must be exactly 3 people, 1, 2, this one. Done with this? 3 people between F and T. And O sits exactly between S and T. O is exactly between S and T, O is here. Now this is the final arrangement. Between D and A there are more than 3 persons. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 11 to 15. Now in this 11 to 15, how many people are there in this arrangement? Now 4, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now 17, choice 4. Then, now this is about 11 to 15. Then next one 16 onwards. Now 16 to 20, now it is based on hierarchies. And a hierarchy is definitely under the first priority itself, because the order is clearly given. Then chairman, managing director and so on. Now starting with whom? Starting with the chairman. Chairman, managing director. The next one, chairman, managing director, HOD and HOD. Next senior manager, and next to senior manager, assistant manager, and clerk and a trainee. Clerk and a trainee, all together how many? There are some 7 persons. Chairman, managing director, head of the department, and next one senior manager and assistant manager, clerk and a trainee. Now these are the 7 employees we have, and we need to identify the persons, and at the same time, and they like different fast food items. One more parameter is added to this one, fast food item. And the one who is a clerk likes burger. Okay, now this person likes burger. And R whose designation is higher than S, R who likes noodles and his designation is more than above S. And the one who likes sandwich is 3 ranks higher than burger. 1, 2, 3. Now the one who likes a sandwich is and head of the department. And that person 3 ranks higher than the one who likes burger. And we does not belong to top 3 ranks. Now we cannot be in the top 3, we cannot be in the top 3 ranks, and we cannot be in the last 4. And you is a chairman. Now you the chairman and likes momos. And you the chairman likes momos, and we likes rolls. And we like what? We likes rolls. And we likes rolls here. And we can be either senior manager or assistant manager or a trainee. And T is 2 ranks lower than you. Now T is 2 ranks lower than you, T is here. And T is 2 ranks lower than you. The one having 3rd lowest designation likes pastry. Now 3rd lowest and this person likes pastry. Isn't it? And then R is above these noodles. R is above these noodles. And we likes what? We likes rolls. And we likes rolls. And we can be at any one of these 2 places. And R is above this one, R is above this S. And neither P nor Q like pastry. Now P and Q cannot be at this place. P and Q do not like paste. The one who is a senior manager like patties. Now this person likes patties, then we who likes rolls, we cannot be in the first three, cannot be in the next three as well, and so we must be the trainee and this person likes rolls. And if we likes rolls, next one we have left with noodles. Now who likes noodles here? R likes noodles. R is noodle. Then P and Q cannot be at this place. If P and Q cannot be here, SC is here. Now if SC is here, if P is here, Q is here, P is here, Q is here. No information given about these two. Done? And this is about question number 16 to 20. 18th one left over as question number 18. Now in this 18th one, then if all the persons are arranged in alphabetical order from top to bottom with respect to the designation placed in descending order. Now these persons are arranged in the alphabetical order from the top to bottom. Top to bottom are the persons here P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. Isn't it? Then top to bottom with respect to the designation placed in descending order, then T's designation will be. Now T's designation will be assistant manager, that is choice 4. Done? Maybe you have confused with this one, descending order. Okay? Because chairman to clerk, trainee it is a descending order. Then next one, 21 to 23. Now this is based on blood relations. There are 8 members of a family and 3 generations and 2 married couples, and in which either both or none of the parents are alive. Now both or none of the parents are alive, in which either both or none of the parents are alive. Then next one, and A is married to the only sister of G. A is married to the only sister of G. Now only sister of G, G is having a sister, and this A is married to that person. A is married to the only sister of G, isn't it? And A is married to the only sister of G, and D is the only son of E. Now this D is the only son of whom? Only son of E. And C is the brother of H. Now C is the brother of whom? C is the brother of H. And F is the niece of G. F is the niece of G, and F is the niece of whom? F is the niece of G. F is the niece of G, and B is a female and had 2 children. Now B is a female and is having how many children? 2 children. Now this B is having 2 children. B, a female, is having 2 children. Maybe B is the wife of A or belongs to another gender, because there are 3 different generations we have. And B is a female. E and H are of the same gender. E and H are of the same gender. E equals to H. E and H, they are of the same gender. And next one, neither C nor H is married to E and B. And C and H, now these 2 persons not married to B and E. They are not married to B and E. There are equal number of males and females in the family, and so altogether 4 males and 4 females in the family. 3 generations and 2 married couples were there. As there are 2 married couples were there, then this B is having, there are 2 children, and as B is having 2 children, B is a female and is having 2 children. Then where can we have this B? Then tell me, where can we have this B? Can we have this B at this place? Now B and A. Now can we take B at this place or not? If B is here, then B is having 2 children, and B is having 2 children, and B is a female. And next one, E is, what about this E? E is the parent of D. As E is the parent of D, and E is the parent of D. E is the parent of D. Then is it possible in this case E is the parent of D? Then E is the parent of D, then you need to take E here, then D must be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E is the parent of D. Then C is the brother of H. Now C is the brother of H, hence this case is not possible at all, isn't it? Now C is the brother of H, that means B at this place is not possible. As B at this place is not possible, then B is having 2 children, then B must be in the first generation. Now B is a female. Now the couples they are living, isn't it? The couples, either, now here there is an info, either both or none of the parents are alive, isn't it? Then, next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were there. Then E is here and D is here. Now, E is the parent of D. Can you take E at this place or not? Okay? Now, if you take E is here, E is the parent of D, D cannot be a female, isn't it? As D cannot be a female, D cannot be a female. Hence, E cannot be here. Hence, where should this E? And E is the parent of D. Hence, this B and D. And A is married to the only sister of G we have taken. The next one, D is the only son of E. Now this D is the only son of E we have taken here. Then D is the only son of E. D is the only son of E. Now as of now this information is not given. B can be at anywhere. And D is the only son of E. And D is the only son of E. Can you take E at this place here? E. Then, and if you take E here, then D is the only son of G, isn't it? That means E and A and G, these 3 persons one group, and D is here. Now if D is here, now we have taken this one, D is the only son of E. Then, next one, this B is having 2 children. As this D is having 2 children, then E and H, A is married to the only sister, and D is the only son of E. C is the brother of H. Now C is the brother of H, C and H are, C is the brother of H. That means C is the brother of H, C can be the child of either D or F, isn't it? C is the child of H and F is the niece of G. F is the niece. B is a female and has 2 children. Now B a female and has 2 children. Now can you take B at this place or not? B and D are married, there are 2 children, isn't it? And who are those 2 children? C and H. Now C is a male and H is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out of which there are 3 males were there as of now, and neither C nor H is married to E and B. And next one, there were equal number of males. D is the, and C is the brother of H. Now C is the brother of H. Now what is the gender of this G? Any information related to this? A is married to the only sister of G. G is only sister. D is the only son of E. And C is the brother of H. F is the niece of G. B a female. And I had 2 children. E and H are of the same gender. E and H are of the same gender. E is a female, H is a female. Then equal number of males and females, G is a male. Now this is about question numbers 21 to 23. Either both or none of the parents are dead, isn't it? Now here, that means here according to this one, no parent is alive. Either both or none of the parents are. Now here we are talking about what? Either both the parents or none of the parents are alive, isn't it? That means here in the place of alive it must be dead. Okay, that means they are living. And this is about 21 to 23. The next one 24, as 24 onwards, and it is based on coding and decoding. As how many of you have done this one, coding and decoding? Now in this coding and decoding, and it is based on letter, symbol and a number. Now here there are only 2 symbols were there. Whenever there are only 2 symbols, it is completely based on odd and even, isn't it? Then odd numbers and even. There are 2 and 2 hash 2 even, here also 2 hash 2 at the rate of. And next one, start her food in. Now start her food in, then start her food in. Now 8. What is the opposite letter to S? Opposite letter to S is H. H value is 8. And here H is, opposite H is S, that is 19. F is what? 21. And I is what? I is 18. Are you getting this one or not? How are you getting that number? Number is nothing but the first letter's opposite value. First letter's opposite value. Then, now first letter S, S opposite is H, H value is 8. That means start is having 5 letters. 5 letters is nothing but odd. That means if the number of letters is odd, it is hash. And if the number of letters is even. Now if you observe here food, and food is at the rate of. That means if it is even number of letters we have at the rate of. Clear now? And then we have done with this number as well as this symbol. Now we have left with this letter at all. Now we need to get this I. Then how are you getting this I here? One letter allows I, and next one V. Now V is here. Now V is the opposite letter to H. And V is opposite letter to what? Opposite letter to E. Now here I is opposite letter to what? And I is opposite letter to R. How are you getting this one? That means second letter from the right hand side R. R's opposite letter I. Second letter is E. E is opposite letter V. Second letter O. O's opposite letter is L. Second letter is I. I's opposite letter is R. Clear? Now second letter from the right hand side to that letter its opposite pair is taken. And that is the letter. Now this is about question numbers 24 to 26. The next one, 27 to 31. Now here in this one, 12 persons are straight line. Twelve people are sitting in a straight line in such a way that some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. And they have two different cars, either BMW or Audi. And those who have BMW are facing north and those who are having Audi are facing towards south. Not more than two people have the same car are sitting together, isn't it? Not more than the same people, 12 people. Some of them are north and some of them are south, and they have different cars, either BMW or Audi, isn't it? Either BMW or Audi, and the one who are having BMW is facing towards north and those who are having Audi is facing towards south. And not more than two people who are having the same car are sitting together. And two people sit in between N and T. Now in between N and T, how many people are there? There must be exactly two people. Now two people between N and T, T who has Audi. Now this T is having Audi means T is facing towards which direction? South. And T is facing towards south. Are you getting this one or not? Because T is having Audi. And four people between T and Q. Now in between T and Q there must be exactly four people. And who does not sit to the left of N? Now Q is to the right of N. Now Q is to the right hand side of whom? And Q is to the right hand side of N. Now Q is to the right hand side of N. And Q is to the right of whom? Q is to the right of N. The next one. And O sits to the immediate left of T. And O is to the immediate left of T. O and T must be together like this. And both the immediate neighbors of N have BMW. Now both the immediate neighbors of N is having BMW. That means now if N is here. Now let us fix this one N. And both the immediate neighbors of N are having BMW. And so these two persons must be facing towards north. Because the persons who are having BMW are facing north. And then what about the car this N should have? N. N must have Audi because not more than two people who have the same cars are sitting together. If N is also having BMW, then there are three persons who are sitting together, which is not possible. And this T must be facing towards which direction? N is facing towards south. And if N is facing towards south, there are two people between N and T. And there are two people between N and T, there are two different possibilities. And T can be left hand side or T can be right hand side, isn't it? But whereas, and N and Q are adjacent to each other. N and Q are adjacent, and O is to the immediate left hand side of T, and O is to the immediate left of T, and there are two people between N and T who has RD. T is having RD means T is facing towards south, and four people between T and Q. In between T and Q there must be exactly four people, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can have Q at this place, or Q can be the other side, isn't it? Four people between T and Q. And next one, Q who does not sit to the left of N, and Q is not sitting to the left of N, Q is to the right, and that is the reason we have taken Q this side, and four people, and Q is to the right hand side of N, and Q who does not sit to the left of N, and O sits immediate left of T, and O is to the immediate left of T, and O must be here, immediate left hand side, because T is facing towards south. O is to the immediate left hand side, then, and O sits four people between T and Q, and now T and Q 4, N and T there are 2, and N and Q, and N and Q. Q who does not sit to the left of N, that is Q is to the right hand side of N. We have taken all this information as of now, and both the immediate neighbors of N have BMW, and S sits second to the left of M. Where is this S? S is seated second to the left of M. And both the immediate neighbors of face opposite to O. Both the immediate neighbors of whom? Immediate neighbors of O face in opposite direction to O. Opposite direction to O, that means O must be facing towards which direction? O must be towards north, because immediate neighbors of O are facing opposite to O. Hence these two persons must be towards south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then opposite to P is not an immediate neighbor of N, but has BMW. That means P is facing towards north, and P is not an immediate neighbor of N. Clear? P is not an immediate neighbor. Only two persons are sitting to the left of V. As only two persons are sitting to the left of V, now if you take V at this place, and there are only two persons sitting to the left of V, then now as of now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 3, 11 were there, isn't it? And 11 were there, and only three persons sitting to the left of V. S faces opposite to X, and S and X are facing opposite directions. S and X are facing opposite directions, and at the same time S and M, and these two persons must be in the alternate places. And only two persons, and S faces opposite to X, N faces towards south, not more than two people in between Q and V. Now this information is not required, N faces south. Not more than two people sit in between O and V. Between O and V, not more than two people means maybe one or two persons are sitting. Not more than two people sit between Q and V, Between Q and V, not more than two people in between Q and V. Not more than two people, and V has BMW. Now this V is having BMW, isn't it? And that means V is facing towards north. And M sits second to the left of W. M is seated second to the left of W. That means this S, M and W must be in the alternate places. Are you getting this one or not? S, M and W must be in the alternate places. Again between, and V who has BMW. Now V is having what? V is having BMW. As V is having BMW, then M sits second to the left of W. W sits third to the right of R. Now this W seated third to the right of whom? Third to the right of R, and third to the right of R, 1, 2, 3, R. That means R, and next to R, who is this person? 1, 2, W, blank, M, blank, S. Isn't it? Then, and W has BMW. If W has BMW, W is facing towards north. W has BMW, then W is having BMW. Now let us take the possibilities here. And can we have W at this place? W. Now let us start from here, because W is to the right hand. If W is here, R must be in the place of O, which is not possible. Are you getting this one or not? And so W cannot be here. Then what is the other possibility for this W? Then can we have W at this place, W? Now W is here and facing towards north, and 1, 2, 3, R will be here, isn't it? And if R is here, then RW, and there is a blank, there is M, isn't it? And blank M, there is S here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. If 12 is here, V is here. Are you getting this one or not? Because V is facing towards north and there are only 2 persons to the left hand side of V. Now we have done with this information. And next one, P and N, they are facing opposite, and P is facing towards north but not adjacent to N. As P is facing towards north but not adjacent to N, P is here. And who is having BMW? Then next one, and M sits second to the left of W, and W who sits third to the right of R. W is third to the right of R is facing towards south. Then only 2 people between U and R. In between U and R there must be exactly 2 people. U is here. R who is not an immediate neighbor of V. R is not an immediate neighbor of V. Neither O nor M sits at the extreme end of the line. Q has RD. Now Q has RD means Q is facing towards south. Then now this is what the information we have. Then let's again go through this one once again. And 2 people between N and T. N and T, then who is the person left over? Only one more person that is left over is X must be here. Then only 2 people between N and T. T who has RD means T is facing south. And 4 people between T and Q. And Q who does not sit to the left of N, Q is to the right hand side of N. O sits to the immediate left of T. Both the immediate neighbors of N is having BMW. SC seated second to the left of M. SC seated second to the left of M means M is facing towards north. Then S must be facing towards south. Clear? Because not more than 2 persons. Now we have got the directions of all these people. This is what the information we have. And this is about question numbers 27 to 31. To 31. Clear? Then next one, 32 to 34 completed. Directions. Guys, tell me whether we have done this one or not. 32 to 34. Any doubts in this? The next one, 35. Now question number 35. Now there are some 6 persons and who live in a multi-story building, so their ground floor is 1 and so on. More than 2 people live below R. Below R, 2 people between S and R. U is not the immediate neighbor of R. T lives below U. Q lives in one of the floors on which P lives. And S does not live on the ground floor. 2 people between U and T. Isn't it? Now 2 people between U and T. Now in this case, how many persons are there altogether? 6 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 persons were there. Then R lives R and more than 2 people live below R. Below R more than 2 people means either 3 people, 4 people or 5 people are below this R. Isn't it? Hence more than 2 people live below R. R can be here, R can be here, R can be here. There are 3 different possibilities. More than 2 people. More than 2 people below R. And next one. More than 2 people below this R. And next one. And 2 people between S and R. Now in between S and R there are exactly 2 people. S and R there are exactly 2 people. And next one, U is not an immediate neighbor of R. Now U cannot be in these 2 places. Now U is not an immediate neighbor of R. The next one, U is not an immediate neighbor of R. Then what is the next one we have? And T lives below U. Now T is living below U and T lives below U. As T lives below U, hence U cannot be here as well, U must be here. And T lives below U. And next one, T lives below U, U is here and T will be here. And T lives below U and T lives below U. Q lives on one of the floors on which, below the floor on which P lives. Now Q lives below P. Now Q lives below P. Now in this one Q is living below P. And Q lives below P, one of the floors below P. S does not live on the ground floor. Now S does not live on the ground floor. And 2 people between U and T. In between U and T there is exactly 1 person. This is also ruled out. And 2 people between U and T, U is here and T is here. And if U and T is here, and Q is below this P, Q and P will be like this. Now this is the final arrangement, and who lives just below you? Yes, that is choice 3, question number 35. The next one, 36 to 40. Now in this 36 to 40, 8 people were there, attended a seminar in 8 different months, January to September. Jan, March, April, May, June, July, August and September were there, and February is not there in between, isn't it? Then starting with what? Jan, March, April, May, June, July, August and September. June, July, August and September, all together how many are there? Some 8. Then each one of them likes different fruits. P attends a seminar in the month having 30 days and likes kiwi. Now P attends a seminar in the month 30 days and likes kiwi. P can be either in the month of April or in the month of June or in the month of September. How many possibilities? 3. As of now, let us work out to these two. If these two are invalid, directly with September. Okay? And 3 people attend between P and R. In between P and R, there must be exactly 3. Now here 3 people between P and R is here. And M attends a seminar in the month having 31 days. M in the month of 31 days. M in the month of 31 days here. Now in this case, M in the month of 31, in this case, what are the different possibilities for this M? And May, March, July and August. M is 31, it is better to write like this. And 2 people attend between R and the one who likes mango. Now between R and the one who likes mango, there must be exactly 2. Now here also R and the one who likes mango, there must be exactly 2. R and mango, 2 people. And Q attends the seminar in the month just before O. Now Q is just before O and Q must be like this. And as many people after R, same before T. After R, same before T. After R, same before T. And T who does not like orange and papaya. And T, orange and papaya is ruled out. And T, orange and papaya is ruled out. Isn't it? And next one. T and M attends the seminar in the month after the one who likes grape. M after the one who likes grapes. M31 after the one who likes grapes. And next one. After the one who likes grapes. And the one who likes banana attends the seminar in the month of August. August, that is banana in the month of August. Now, banana in the month of August. Then next one, as many people after the one grape as before the one who likes orange. Orange and grape, there must be equal number of persons. Orange and grape, there must be equal number of persons. And next one, and M does not like orange. M does not like orange. M does not like orange. And next one, Q does not attend the seminar in the month having 31 days. And so Q must be in the month which is having lesser than 31. That is either, now in this case, Q must be in the month of April. Now here in this one, Q can be either in the month of June or in the month of September. There are 2 different possibilities to this Q. And Q cannot be here because Q is immediately before this O, and so Q cannot be here, then O must be here. Now here also O is at this place. Are you getting this one or not? O and Q. Now we have done with this information. M must be in the month of 31 days. M in the month of 31 days after the one who likes grapes, then M can be July or August or March, but it's here. And M after grapes, M cannot be in the month of Jan. Now here there is only one possibility for this M. Are you getting this one or not? Make a possibility undi. Ikkada manaki we have n number of possibilities. Hence, as of now, let us consider this one. Ikkada manaki M can be here, M can be here, or M can be here, 3 possibilities. Here we have got only 1 possibility. Hence, we are taking here, and we have left with 2 more persons. So, are those 2? N and S. N and S, any information regarding this one? And as many people attend the seminar after the grape is before the one orange. After grape and before orange. And next one, Q does not attend the seminar. Person who like apple attend the seminar before the one papaya. Apple is before papaya. The one who likes apple before the one who attend papaya, and after the one who likes guava. And so guava, apple and papaya must be in this order. And S does not attend the seminar in the month having 31 days, and S must be 30 days. S is here. Now if S is here, N is the person left over. Then, now we have done with this one. Then, grapes, M is after the one who likes grapes, and grapes can be in the first two places. And grapes is, now M is after the one who likes grapes. Now where can we have these grapes? Now we cannot have grapes at this place. Make undacha grapes ikkada? Enduku undakoodu? Grapes and orange must be equal. We cannot have orange here. Hence grape cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have for these grapes? And grapes must be N. N must like grapes. Clear? Now this N likes grapes, and if N likes grapes, now this is orange. And if N grapes and orange has been done, M is after this grapes. Next one, orange and papaya cannot be here. Then orange and papaya. Guava, apple and papaya must be in the same order. And guava, now this is guava, and this is apple, and this is papaya. They were in the same order. Clear now? Now this is about question numbers 36 to 40. Then, as in fact, this is the last examination for you, and before that RRB PO Mains, because RRB PO Mains is on which day? Sunday, isn't it? Hence, all the best to your examination. Please keep in mind, and particularly those two sets, input, output, and coding and decoding. First glance lo try cheyandi రావడానికి. రాకపోతే దాన్ని అలా పట్టుకొని కూర్చోవద్దు. వేరే దానికి వెళ్ళండి, మళ్ళీ రండి. ఇంకా రాకపోతే మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళండి, మళ్ళీ రండి. అలా వస్తే ఏదో 3 to 4 టైమ్స్లో క్రాక్ అవుతుంది. అదే పట్టుకొని ఉండిపోతే ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? ఒకటే లాజిక్ ఆలోచిస్తారు, బియాండ్ ఆలోచించరు. సెపరేట్గా మళ్ళీ ఫ్రెష్గా వచ్చారనుకుంటే కొత్త లాజిక్తో వస్తారు. దెన్ ఎక్కువ టైం అక్కడ వేస్ట్ చేయదు. అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ ఎలా ఇచ్చినా మీరు చేసేటట్టే ఉండాలి. డెఫినెట్గా చేస్తారు డేటా సఫిషియన్సీ. క్రిటికల్ రీజనింగ్ మాత్రం తెలుగు చదువుకుంటే ఇంకా క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. క్రిటికల్ రీజనింగ్ వదలకన్నా చేయాలి. దెన్ ఇవి రిమైనింగ్ వాళ్ళు వదిలేసేవి మీరు చేయగలిగేవి. మీరు చేస్తే వాళ్ళకన్నా 7-8 మార్కులు మనకి ఎక్కువ వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ అయితే ఉంటాయి. డన్ విత్ దిస్ వన్. అండ్ అగైన్ ప్రయారిటీ జాగ్రత్తగా ఫాలో అవ్వండి. పజిల్స్ చదివినప్పుడే మనకి ఏ పజిల్ వస్తుంది లేదు. మన టైం అయితే ఎక్కువ టైం ఉంటుంది కదా. ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారు? స్ట్రాటజీ ప్రకారం రాసుకోండి. నెంబర్స్ 1 to 4 చూడగానే చేయగలిగేమో లేదు. ఈ పేపర్ చూసాం, మల్టిపుల్ ఫ్లాట్స్ వచ్చాయి. మల్టిపుల్ ఫ్లాట్స్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీలో చేయొచ్చు. అందుకే 1 to 5 ఏం చేస్తారు? 1 to 5 8 persons, మల్టిపుల్ 8 floors, 4 floors, 8 flats ప్లస్ పారామీటర్. ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ అని పెట్టుకోండి. ఫస్ట్లో లాస్ట్లో చేసుకోండి. దెన్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ అంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం పజిల్తో మొదలు పెట్టేయడం కాదు, ఈజీ ఉన్నవండి. సిలాజిమ్స్ వస్తే సిలాజిమ్స్ ఫస్ట్ చేస్తాం. దెన్ ఇది ఫస్ట్లో 1A పెట్టుకోవాలి. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ 1 to 5 అయిపోయింది. అండ్ 6 to 8, 6 to 10 వరకు ఏం చేస్తారు? డెఫినెట్లీ ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ చూడగానే చేసుకెళ్ళిపోవడం, ఇక వదిలే టైమే లేదు. అండ్ 11 to 15 సర్టెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్. సర్టెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? చాయిసెస్ చూసుకోవాలి. ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు ఉంటుంది, ఏంటిది? హౌ మెనీ పర్సన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ దట్. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అది 17, 19, 18, 20 ఆర్ లెస్ దెన్ 20 ఉంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ, ఎక్కువ ఉంటే సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ పెట్టుకోవాలి. ఇది ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ అయిపోయింది. అయిపోయిన తర్వాత 16 to 20. అమ్మ 16 to 20 మనకి ఎప్పుడు ఏమొస్తున్నాయి? హైరార్కీ డెఫినెట్లీ అండర్ ద ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ చేసేయాలి. అండ్ ఎంతవరకు 20 క్వశ్చన్స్ 5 మాత్రమే వదిలాం, 15 చేసేసాం. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 21 to 23 మీ ఫేవరెట్, 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ అయిపోతాయి, బ్లడ్ రిలేషన్స్. దెన్ 24 to 26 స్ట్రైక్ అవ్వదు. క్లియర్? ఆడు ఈవెన్ వరకు స్ట్రైక్ అవుద్ది, రిమైనింగ్ అవ్వదు. దాన్ని పట్టుకొని కూర్చోవద్దు, వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. అండ్ సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీలో పెట్టేసుకోండి. దెన్ 27 to 31 ఇది మనకి సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ. ఇంతకుముందు ఫస్ట్ సెట్ కన్నా ఇది డిఫికల్టీ మనకి. 12 persons నార్త్ టు సౌత్ ఉన్నారు, సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ అని పెట్టుకోండి. 12 persons నార్త్ అండ్ సౌత్, సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ. దెన్ 31, 32 to 34 ఈజీగా చేస్తాం, 35 చేసేస్తారు. దెన్ 36 to 40 ఇప్పుడు మనకు లాస్ట్ 3 పజిల్స్ మిగిలాయి. 36 to 40 ఒకటి మిగిలింది, అండ్ 1 to 5 ఒకటి మిగిలింది. ఇది ఈ మూడిట్లో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏది కంఫర్టబుల్గా చేయొచ్చు? ఫస్ట్ 1 to 5 చేయొచ్చు, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? ఆర్ ద లాస్ట్ వన్ మీరు ఇంకా కంఫర్టబుల్గా చేస్తారు. లాస్ట్ వన్ చేయాలి, 1 to 5కి వెళ్ళాలి, అండ్ ఇంతకుముందు 27 to 31 వదిలేయాలి. కనుక ఫైనల్గా ఎన్ని వదిలేస్తున్నాం? 7 మార్క్స్ వదిలేసాం. 5 + 3 8. ఏంటది? కోడింగ్ డీకోడింగ్ 3 మార్క్స్, ఒక సెట్ వదిలేస్తారు. కంఫర్టబుల్గా చేయొచ్చు పేపర్. ఎనీ పేపర్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫాలో దట్ స్ట్రాటజీ. మనకి ప్రిలిమ్స్లో అందులో రాసుకున్నంత టైం ఉండదు మనకి, కానీ మెయిన్స్లో ఏంటంటే టైం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఏదైతే మీరు పట్టుకోకూడదో అది పట్టుకున్నారో అవుట్ ఇక మీరు. అందుకే ఏది పట్టుకోకూడదు ఫస్ట్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేసుకొని పెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్ టు యువర్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్. జాగ్రత్తగా చేయండి. ఓకే.